welcome to my channel. My name is Marina and welcome if you're new here. So today's video is going to be using the new Morphe Holiday Collection palette for 2019. It's called Hit the Lights. It is the 39L. And this palette was actually made in collaboration with 4 YouTube influencers. So let's show you. So they've all got a section in the palette, and then the middle section is like just all highlighters and things. So as you can see, they've all got their own little sections here. Such a good palette for the price. So I did use the mattes and the shimmers, and I did use the loose glitter as well. I absolutely love how it turned out. I'm so happy I got this palette. I also got the lips as well, which I have used on my lips today as well. Really love it, and I hope you do too. So if you'd like to see how I got this look using the amazing Morphe palette, keep on watching, and I would highly recommend it, and I think you should buy it because it's awesome. I need to put it down now, girl. So I am priming my eyelids using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Eden, and then just using a big fat brush just to pat this onto my eyelid, just so we've got a nice base to work on. So I'm starting off with this matte brown, and then secondly I'll be taking the lighter brown. I'm using more of a flat fluffy brush, and I'm going to pack the darker brown in my outer corner and throughout the lower part of my crease, and I really wanted to build up the colour first and make it quite a dark smoky look, which is why I've used this brush just to pack it on first. And I'm really building up the colour. Don't be afraid of it because we're going to blend it out later. So I'm taking a clean fluffy brush, and I'm just going to kind of tickle the edges of that just to make sure it's all nice and blended. Then we're taking the lighter brown that I showed earlier on a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm placing this just over the edges of that darker brown and then blending it in really small circular motions just to add that colour in there, and then blend out the darker brown also. So I went to take a little bit of a gold shimmery colour, but it didn't really work out, so ignore that. And then I'm just going back in with the darker brown just to build back up the colour, and then again blending it out with... Oh my god guys, there's a hugest wasp in here. How did that even get in? BRB. Okay, so imagine a wasp, like your regular wasp, scary little mofo. Okay, imagine that, but 3 times the size. That was just chilling in here. I could hear a buzzing and I was like, what is that? And I thought it was outside. It wasn't. Okay, the wasp is gone, so we're carrying on. Again, I'm just building up the darker shade because I really want the smokiness to be there. Then I'm taking this black, which has got a little bit of sparkle on. I'm taking it on a pencil brush, and I'm just going to be defining the outer corner a little bit more. So I'm packing it on the lid and a little bit up in the crease as well. And then taking a fluffy brush just to blend that in with the brown colour. So next I'll be using the P. Louise eyeshadow base and the NYX MUA brush, and I'll be using this to create a cut crease. I'm really not the best at cut creases, so I did my best, so just bear with me, but I'm just cutting out the crease just so you can see the colour a little bit better, as I do have hooded lids. But this brush really does make it easy to do the cut. It's such a good brush. Okay, so I am just building back up the black and putting a little bit of the darker matte brown just on the outer edge there. Then I'll be using this sparkly, shimmery, lovely colour all over the lid, And then on top of that, I'll be using the loose gold glitter. So I started off with a brush, but it wasn't going on very well, so I just used my finger just to place that on the lid, and then going on top with the glitter. I think it was really pretty on its own, but the glitter just added a little bit more sparkle, which is what I was going for, and it's just a little bit more reflective. And again, it did apply much better with my finger rather than on the brush. Then I'm just building back up the dark brown just to make sure it's all blended. Then I'll be taking this light highlighter shade and popping that on the inner corners of my eyes, just with a really nice small brush, and popping a little bit under the brows as well. So I'll be smoking out the under eyes with the dark brown we used at the start on a pencil brush, and then a little bit of the shimmery shade that we used on the eyelid as well. And then I'm just going to add some eyelashes off camera and some eyeliner, and then I will be back.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here.
So now that my eyes are done, I'll be using the Kiss Lip Lippies. So in here you get 3 mattes and 3 glosses. So I know there's like a dark nude, a pinky nude, and a nude nude, and then like one really sparkly gloss and two like just normal. So I think I'm going to be using the sparkly gloss, and I'm not sure. I suppose I could use any. I might go for the nude nude, maybe, but then I don't want it to be too nude. We'll try it. It'll look good with the gloss anyway, won't it?
I got time.
Oh my god, it's so nude.
It's clear to see from up here.
So that is the lip, and it's called Taunt. I'm gonna just let that dry a second. And then the lip gloss is called Rosé. It's really, really cute. Some sparkles in there, so I'm gonna put this on top.
The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful. You and me, we meant to be in the great outdoors.